Okay, everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I call this channel From Son to Man. It's just about my development from being called son and to becoming a man and a father as well. And my YouTube channel is here to just spread awareness about mental illness, trauma, and self-development, just allowing as a Black African-American man just the perspective of things that we go through from adolescent all the way to adulthood. So this first video is just the introduction of who I am, what I represent, why I'm doing the channel, and things of that nature. So again, my name is Shannon Pate. I'm a father of three, and I recently just released my first self-help book titled Dying to Live. That's what you see in the backdrop with the book cover and the logo. The book cover, that is my son face on the front cover, and then we have the Dying to Live. We got to represent it. So my book, Dying to Live, Mastering the Moments of Survival. And I was inspired to write the story just based off of certain things that I experienced growing up. And so I made the book a self-help book to help other young males to be able to just kind of jump over the hurdles, or not even have to go towards the hurdles that I discovered, or just other male discovered that just hasn't talked about it. So this is more just, trying to help the younger generation just stop those obstacles and the cycle that continues to happen. And so that's what I'm here to represent, from young babies to adolescents to young adults to adults. So that's mainly what I represent. And so yeah, we'll be talking about stories, we'll be talking about different health issues, just all the perspectives. I will be going off my guideline. It's really pretty much off my book. I'll just be going off that. Of Mastering Moments of Survival is broken into 3 sections. The first section is understanding the beginning, and that's surviving the beginning, the things that was out of my control. So we'll talk about different situations of things that may have been out of your control, or what type of things were out of my control, and were they really out of my control, or did I just not know how to deal with it? The second part is surviving abuse. And with surviving abuse, it goes from anywhere really deep. It can be inside the home, the abuse that you that I may have received, or that I saw, or just different discussions on domestic violence, as well as in school when it comes to bullying and racial profiling, just all different type of scenarios that can be verbal abuse, mental abuse, any type of abuse, not just physical, but all wrapped into one. So we'll have different conversations and stories that I experienced, and hopefully I can definitely reach people to just by telling my story, and give them some comfort of wanting to tell their story, or figuring out how to go about certain situations. And then the third part is surviving your own flaws. And with surviving your own flaws is just taking that ownership. So I'll tell you stories that I was in the wrong, that I have to take that ownership as well, and accept that I have done some wrongdoing, and what they were and how I went about it, just to see if we can help others figure out how to maneuver in better situations and not have to deal with a lot of the backlash that I have received. And so with this channel, I'm just hoping to gather that good, I would say, that good overall comfort level, because I know these discussions can really be uncomfortable, especially for a black male African American. View of us is that we hold in our anger, and then once we lash out, it's a buildup of what we kept in. So this is why I want to do this as a safe space, so that we can allow to feel vulnerable and able to discuss certain topics that we usually put on our back burner and not actually really come to grips on how to really get over situations or how to get closure to situations. So yes, that's really what we really want to dive in, to create that space to let us men know that it's okay to be vulnerable. It is okay for us to have feelings and to show feelings. So that's a lot of what the channel is going to be about. I have a lot of stories already packed and loaded for you guys. It's really coming off natural because all these stories is what I experienced. So I'm just giving my intake, my point of view on different situations that I was involved in. They're very juicy, they get really deep, and I'm going to be authentic. I'm going to be unapologetic, because once you start telling your story, you have to really get in a mindset that it's your story. You have to allow people to have their opinion, but you don't have to respond to every opinion that may have. You want to be your authentic self, and you want to be transparent. And that's really what I want to be on this channel, is very transparent and informative. That's the goal, is to be transparent and informative, and have different life lessons that we may be able to come across together, get you guys feedback on other topics that you want me to discuss, or if I didn't discuss something enough for you, or the story was getting so juicy and you want to hear more of it, or another part of it, or more storytelling, definitely want to drop it in the chat. Make sure, since we are starting, make sure you press the like, you hit that notification bell so you can always catch up on every single video. This is just like an introduction video. Just wanted to state who I was and what the channel is for. So hopefully you guys can ride along this journey with me as we continue to maneuver in a safe place and share our vulnerability and be transparent about it and unapologetic, from son to man. Thank you. Peace.